no na ilo kaina kava o kulu kulu ai o ilo ai na o lule wana le wa makanoe o how mai kawa kili une o na Kiao kamai le opna tu no mai na ai mo lu alu ku na kana ka I kai palau wana ia
side yard of Reverend Howie's place, Reverend Howie and Deva. What an incredible place. This has got to be the nicest house in Hawaii. The jungle, every inch of this property. It's like you're in a different world. And that's his waterfall. Yeah, that's Reverend Howie right there. Overlooking the backyard. Hi folks, we're at Reverend Howie's home here in Waimanalo, and he was nice enough to have us come over, and we kind of just wanted to ask him a few questions about his wedding business here in Waimanalo. Reverend Howie, how long have you been a wedding coordinator?
Well, I started performing weddings back in 1976. I was living in a yoga ashram, and I certainly was not performing them as any type of avocation, but just as a service to the people that were very interested in spiritual life. And, well, so many things I've done within my lifetime. But in the mid-1980s, I was in the chartering business. I'm also a captain with the U.S. Coast Guard. Have a commercial license for chartering. One of the things I offered back in the 80s, early 80s, was weddings at sea. And one day someone asked me to perform a wedding on land for a friend of theirs. That was kind of fun. So I performed that wedding. A lot of people were there at the harbor. It was a big harbor wedding party. They were friends. I didn't charge anyone. But at the conclusion of the wedding, the groom came up and shook my hand and thanked me. It was one of those handshakes with some green stuff in it. So I didn't want to look in my hand.
Yeah, right.
Thank you very much. I put it in my pocket, and as soon as I got around the corner, it went in my pocket. And, well, it was like a couple $100.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that was like... Anyway, kind of got the wheels turning, because I wasn't making very much money in the chartering business, having an really good time. But I thought maybe I would start doing a few weddings on land. So I put an ad in our little penny saver. I don't know if penny savers are still around the world now that they've got the internet, but a little free paper that I was performing weddings, and I started getting 1, 2, 3 a month, and then gradually increased and increased. Then one day someone called me up. This is getting the latter part of the 80s. They asked me if I'd like to have a home page. I didn't even have a computer. I didn't know what a home page was. This is before website. So he made a little thing for me, and back then I was able to have any URL that I wanted, any domain. So I was advised, why don't you take HawaiiWeddings.com. I was like the first guy. And then lo and behold, it just started growing and growing and growing, and now we're performing in excess of 700 weddings a year.
That's a lot.
So it's
that's a lot.
and we really enjoy it. A lot of fun.
You have such a beautiful home here. Can you describe the most challenging wedding you had, and what was the outcome? You remember?
All weddings are challenging in the respect that I feel my job is to help a couple open up their hearts and make the most important commitment in their lives they're ever going to make. Weddings, unfortunately, have become a social event, a party, a family get-together almost. With the emphasis has gone into who's going to be invited, what kind of food we're going to have, catering, music, what type of dress will I wear. But they're missing the essence of a spiritual commitment, heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul in the presence of God. Because regardless of how perfect any relationship, there's going to be tremendous pressures, difficulties, and challenges ahead. My challenge is to open up their hearts and have them make the most important commitment they're ever going to make, and take it very, very seriously, and truly situate that in the cores of their hearts.
Waimanalo is such a beautiful beach. If the weather turns from sunny to rainy, what contingency plan would you have for bad weather?
Well, in Hawaii, no weather is bad weather. Even when it's raining, it's gorgeous. And generally, it doesn't rain very long. It's very, very rare where it's going to just rain and rain and rain all day. I think of all the thousands and thousands of weddings we've done, I think if it only been rained out, I think you could count it on one hand the number of actual rainouts we've had. But we generally do a combination of the Hale Krishna property here with the Pukalani Falls Gardens and the beach over at Waimanalo Bay, which we also call a very ancient name, Angel's Bay. Some of the old Hawaiians refer to it as the Angel's Bay. So anyway, if we're doing a wedding at the beach and it gets a little bit rainy, we can always come over here because we have such beautiful gazebos and the Hobbit house and so on. And so we have lots of contingency.
It's a beautiful property, every inch of it.
Yeah.
Do you offer different packages and prices?
Yeah, we do everything from just a very, very simple ceremony up to quite elaborate. Almost always, though, we have photography and video and flowers and so many different things, and musicians. Really, whatever people are looking for, we can fulfill that.
Doves.
Doves. Oh, yeah. Yesterday we did a beautiful dove release.
Yeah.
It's really, the doves are quite spectacular in the photos and the video, and it's a wonderful opportunity for the couple to, before they release the dove, I'm always instructing them that these doves are going to take a message up into the heavens, a message to God. And this is your opportunity to truly implore the Lord for whatever blessing that you really want, and whisper that to the doves and let them take that up into the sky.
Do any of your packages include like a honeymoon planning, that kind of stuff?
We break it into two divisions. Here at Above Heaven's Gate at our company, we take care of every aspect of, again, photos, video, flowers, limo, everything they're looking for. But so far as travel is concerned, we have a travel division that takes care of all of that. And they can take care of the airfare, accommodations, car rentals, activities. We don't want to be in the travel business. You know, there are companies that do everything, but what happens is it all gets watered down. So we want to specialize in the
just
wedding
the wedding
itself.
part?
Yeah.
Well,
For a second. Look at that. Chopper's going by and checking us out.
yeah.
Good. Sometimes we have that issue of, are you able to cut it?
No, I can't cut. I don't know how to cut it.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, it just keeps running. So.
Oh.
Yeah. But.
I'm sorry. I would have.
No, that's okay.
I'm so used to working with professional video guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait till the sound goes away.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't do that. But anyway, thanks for having me come over, and I like walking around your property. It's so beautiful. Feel like you're in a different world here.
You are in a different world because everything we do is really an offering to God and our service to the couple. It's all about spirituality. It's all about understanding our soul and our relationship with God, and this relationship is being offered to the Lord. So when we're in that mentality, in that mood, we're really not in this world. We're in the spiritual world. This actually takes us up into heaven. And we get so many comments from people that say when they walk in here, they feel like they've walked into another world.
Yeah.
And they really have. And that's really what our purpose is, to bring that all together and make this a truly, truly memorable experience.
Yeah, this got to be the most incredible yard in Hawaii, I think.
We like to think of it as Hawaii's best kept secret.
Yeah, it is. It's unbelievable.
Well, thank you, Dennis, for coming by.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, all the listeners, for spending some time with us.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see you in a wedding at the beach sometime soon.
Okay, well, we'll be there. We'll be there today, in fact.
Okay, aloha.